For a lot of people, hair is seen as making a fashion statement or changing one's look. However, for one member of the South Dakota Army National Guard, it goes deeper than that. Our Brian Savage spoke to specialist Moses Braveheart about his journey of getting the National Guard to allow him to regrow his hair due to its cultural significance.
It's long been a requirement for people enlisting in the military to have their hair cut short and maintain it during their time of service. A pill that was hard to swallow for Moses Braveheart.
Even before signing up, I knew that was a thing, so I was just like kind of accepted with it. But deep down, it was more of like, it didn't sit well with me.
Specialist Braveheart from the Oglala Sioux tribe joined the North Dakota National Guard in 2020. To join the military, he made a tough decision of having to cut his hair due to Guard standards. However, the Pine Ridge native was later given good news down the road.
It wasn't until maybe probably like 3 years later, I found out there's an exception to policy.
Braveheart first became aware of the potential of there being an exception to policy for hair during his deployment in 2022. He was happy to hear the news due to what his hair represents.
The only time we would cut it or trim it or anything like that is whenever we lose someone. So it would be part of the grieving process. We would lose a part of ourselves whenever we lose someone close to us. And then we usually either burn it or cut it.
Braveheart's exception to policy was approved by the Department of Defense in May of 2023, allowing him the opportunity to finally let his hair grow back.
It was pretty big for me, I kind of had that feeling, that joy feeling deep down in my stomach, and just kind of shed a little happy tear.
During his time in fighting for the exception to policy, some of the support he received from others was instrumental throughout the process.
One of the requirements was kind of letters of support from other enrolled members. So I got several from people from North Dakota Guard, and then I got a letter of support from a spiritual advisor.
After his exception to policy approval, Braveheart now turns his focus on educating people wanting to join the military without getting a trim.
I was reading some of the comments on the Facebook post. Not a lot of, which I didn't know, but not a lot of people are aware of the long hair significance in the Native American tribes. So that I'm really excited to kind of get the word out there.
Braveheart was transferred to the South Dakota National Guard in 2024 and is looking forward to regrowing all of his hair.